What's up, you movie collecting masochists, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and it is a movie haul video time, day, whatever, special. Really awesome stuff to show off. Yeah, a lot of curiosities that I wanted to get into the collection, a lot of stuff I wanted to upgrade, some things I've upgraded from an upgrade, so yeah, they're all over the place, but what the hell. Movie collecting is a chaotic nightmare. Just kidding, it's actually awesome. But let's go and start this video off with an ultimate sci-fi classic, one of the greatest sci-fi movies ever, and one of the best remakes, I guess you could say. And this is John Carpenter's The Thing. And I picked it up on 4K just because I wanted that added rate transfer. It does have the Blu-ray on there as well, but I do have this on Blu-ray behind me somewhere. But yeah, I had to pick it up. It was dirt cheap, and I figured maybe, you know, just to have that transfer. And it has a digital code as well, so I can put that in my digital library in case I want to watch it down at the cottage or somewhere on the road. So I had to pick it up just because the price was awesome on Amazon. Definitely check it out, or pick it up for yourself if it's still available at that price. I think it was just like $9 or $10. But let's move on to another sci-fi film that is... It's unlike a lot of the other sci-fis I ever show off here. It's the crazy sci-fi of the 50s, 60s. I don't know when this one was. But, I can't see. My vision can't tell me. But it is Queen of Outer Space. And I have not seen this one, but I've been on a real big kick for these old sci-fi films. And just adding to my sci-fi collection of that ilk. I mean, it's getting huge. It's this whole entire wall over here. It's most of my sci-fi stuff. But I've been wanting to check this one out for a long time. And I do own it on DVD. It's actually up here, way up here. And now I get to kind of condense it all together, because that's kind of what my big main goal is, to kind of get as many movies into this small space as possible. But this one looks like a blast. Really fun and ridiculous, with some cheap looking costumes and strange stories. But yeah, and this one's got, what is it, Zsa Zsa Gabor. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting one that I've been wanting to check out, and I'm glad I got it on the Blu-ray format. It's the archive collection from Warner Brothers. Really loving like the stuff they're putting out just to get their classics out there for people to own for themselves in Blu-ray. But yeah, Queen of Outer Space, fun stuff. Man, I didn't realize they had so many sci-fi movies right back to back. This is another weird one that I've been wanting to watch forever. It's supposed to be, well, super bad, just because the main antagonist is a guy in a gorilla suit with a astronaut helmet on his head. It's been featured in so many different movies as, you know, paying homage to the film. But this is Robot Monster. And there he is right there. And this is what he looks like in the film. Totally ridiculous. But I've been wanting to see this one for a long time. And yeah, it's the 70th anniversary restoration in 3D. So I don't even know if there's a 2D version on here, but it does have the glasses. And yeah, I'm hoping it does have maybe just like a plain 2D version I can watch. But I'll put the glasses on, I'll watch it. And check it out. But I mean, that's not my ideal viewing of it, but I want to see it and see what it's like, and it might be kind of fun to kind of bring it to watch it in those 3D glasses, the way it was meant to be seen, I guess. But Robot Monster, it's a legendary film that I sadly have not seen, so I want to remedy that with this viewing. But let's jump into the action-packed martial arts blaxploitation world with another Warner Archive collection. This one was another really cheap buy. That I do own this one on DVD, but I want to upgrade all of them onto Blu-ray, and this is what I got. So it is 3 the Hard Way, with really awesome cast in this one. You got Jim Brown, Fred Williamson, and Jim Kelly. And you might remember Jim Kelly from Enter the Dragon. But this film is fun. I've watched it a long time ago. Definitely want to revisit it, because it is a blast. But figured I would pick it up on Blu-ray, because when that price drops to like a reasonable spot, I always pick it up, because That's my main goal, is to kind of upgrade all these ones to Blu-ray at least before I kind of digitalize everything and kind of store it for all time, to, you know, as long as I can. It's like a restoration project or something, to kind of collect as much movies as I can from all walks of life. But yeah, Three the Hard Way, really, really fun film, and it's in the collection now. Now let's move it on to what would you even call it? A supernatural horror, I guess. But a very, very awesome film. It is like a first in a series, but I've only seen the first movie. The rest of the series looks kind of lame, if you ask me. But it's got a great cast in this one. It is The Prophecy. And there you got Christopher Walken as Gabriel, I believe. And plays an angel who comes down to kick ass. And Virginia Madsen is in this one as like a school teacher who gets mixed up in this. And yeah, it's just a really interesting film. It's famous, but not a lot of people really talk about it. I mean, they know of it, but it's an awesome film. And I just realized that I didn't have it on Blu-ray, so I picked it up when I saw that this was available for a pretty reasonable price. So, yeah, The Prophecy. I know, I think it was Vinegar Syndrome that put out like the entire series in a box set. It's just so damn expensive. I can't justify buying the box set at that price when I really only like the first movie. I don't really care to have the 2 and 3. But yeah, up next, I just looked over, there's another sci-fi. So this is mostly a sci-fi kind of collection. But this one, I watched the original H.G. Wells kind of story, Things to Come. I think that's the title of that one. Yeah, Things to Come. I watched that one on Criterion like a week or two ago and really fell back in love with it because I loved it the first time I watched it years and years ago. But then I was like, didn't they have like a 70s weird version of it, of the story? That I remember owning it from Blue Underground. But I'm like, I want to see it again for some reason. I just had the itch. So I looked it up and it was on Blu-ray. It was available, decent price. So picked it up. And it is The Shape of Things to Come. And there was a MST3K version of it I saw on Prime that I might check that one out and just watch that with the jokes all in place and see how it is. But I would love it if it was actually available on this one as well, but it's not, though. I'm looking just in case. But I remember it was very, very weird with strange costumes, low budget kind of sci-fi from the 70s. I love that stuff, so I picked it up. That's all. And this is from Blue Underground as well. They're still kicking out there somehow. I mean, they're not putting out new stuff, but I'm picking up things from them. But next is a movie that I just posted the video showcase of it, a review. Loved it to death, and I guess I'll just show it off in a movie haul too. It is Clown in a Cornfield, and I got this slipcover. It's actually like embossed over here, pretty cool. And but the movie is fantastic. Definitely check out that video to kind of get my full thoughts on it. Well, not my full thoughts because I didn't want to spoil it for anyone. But it is really awesome, unexpected, and fun. It generally is a fun time, and that's something a lot of people, we are sorely missing in our entertainment. But I enjoyed the hell out of it, thought it was fun as hell. So did my girlfriend. She enjoyed it as well. We both had a kick watching it a couple nights ago. But yeah, picked it up because it was actually like $12, I think, on Amazon. So I grabbed it, just kind of a blind buy. But I did hear from my friends. A few of my friends really enjoyed it when they saw it. So yeah, I said, why the hell not take a stab and pick it up? And if I don't like it, it wasn't too expensive, but I ended up loving it. So hell yeah. And last, and definitely not least, is a very strange film, and I'm going to have to block out some stuff here because there's some naughty bits. But it's a film by Gene Roland, so of course there's naughty bits all over the place on this packaging. It's got Bridget Leahy, and it is very weird from what I remember. It was very weird. I'll tell you what the premise of that I can remember after I show you, but this is... do I have to cover that up? No. It's Night of the Hunted, and you can't really see the title because it's over here. But the Night of the Hunted, and it's from Indicator. It's got a nice little kind of box set here with some pull-out sleeves, with a book, and then so much nakedness everywhere. La nuit très crue, and everything's safe here. There is just so much scandalous. But yeah, that's probably not. You probably don't want to, probably can't watch that, see that on YouTube either. But yeah, the film is pretty much like her character and another girl escape from a mental institution, and it's just kind of, it's just very odd from what I remember. But there's Bridget, and yeah, this is a cool little booklet as well that comes with it. Kind of, I probably can't show it. Yeah, there's a lot of wowzers. Well, there's no nakedness here, but there's death. I don't know what's happening here. But really cool book with a lot of naked stuff in it. But really well put together. Little write-ups about the director and what it was like and the movie, behind-the-scenes stuff. Really cool. I'm loving everything I get from Indicator. They're really great company. I kind of sat on their stuff for a while. But glad I have it now. But The Night of the Hunted, interesting film. Very, very interesting. It's a Gene Roland film, so they're all very interesting in their own right. Very sexualized and strange, macabre, and dreamlike especially. Very dreamlike. But they're French films, so that's typical for that country over there with their filmmaking. But that's everything for me. Yeah. A lot of sci-fi, but a lot of different stuff as well. Yeah, just cool all around. Really well-rounded movie haul video. But guys, I'm going to have to say that's all for me today. Hopefully you like that one, and hopefully you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you all at the next Lucid Nightmare. See ya!